honestly didn't know where I was headed because, it was up in the air. I always named my top 3 teams, and like you say, the Knicks were never on my radar. I never seen it as being a possibility. And, once I got word that it could potentially happen, they became my number 1 priority was to get here. And, when things start to unravel this whole week, I haven't been able to sleep, and so once I finally got word that, it looked like it had potential to happen, I was just elated by the situation.
The Knicks did kind of sneak up on everybody with this Tyson Chandler
out of nowhere.
And a sign-and-trade 3-team deal has gone down. To New York, Tyson Chandler, the draft rights to Ahmad Nevins, and Georgios Printzizis. To Dallas goes Andy Routens, a future second from Washington, and a trade exception, which could become very, very valuable and a key piece for Dallas. Washington gets Ronnie Turiaf to back up JaVale McGee. They get cash. They get a 2013 second from New York, a 2012 second from Dallas. And the Knicks needed to trade Turiaf and amnesty Chauncey Billups to free up the money to sign and acquire Tyson Chandler, according to reports. And now we analyze. You saw the shot of owner James Dolan with Carmelo and Amari and Tyson Chandler, raising the question, is this now the best front line in our beloved NBA?
Well, one thing that Tyson Chandler has proven the last, say, 3 or 4 years, he can hold down the paint, either one-on-one or, as Dallas proved, put him in the zone situation. Not too many big guys, 7-footers, want to play zone. He actually embraced it. And then secondly, Dirk Nowitzki said that he was a better locker room guy that he never got credit for. Little stuff like that don't show up in the stat sheet, but when you have a superstar like Dirk give a guy like that kind of credit who's not a superstar, but get this kind of money and can help your team get over the hump, I think it's huge for Knicks fans.
You know what else he's proven is that he can play in different systems. He played with the Hornets. He played with Dallas. Now he's with the Knicks, an up-and-down style. He's a guy that doesn't demand the ball. You don't have to run a lot of plays for him. He's a guy it's already been said he's a great locker room guy, and you stick him out there with Melo. You stick him out there now with Amari Stoudemire. He clogs up the middle, blocks shots. A guy like Tony Douglas now, he can be a little bit more aggressive on the perimeter going for steals because he knows he has that anchor there in the back. So I think it's a great, great fit for New York.
And Tony Douglas, a very good steal guy. He is a gambling man playing those passing lanes. And Mike D'Antoni had a nice quote on acquiring Tyson Chandler. He said, quote, he brings everything we didn't have. Last year, Tyson Chandler third in voting for Defensive Player of the Year. Now, we mentioned Chauncey Billups. The amnesty clause has been used on Chauncey. He's gone. He's no longer a New York Knick, and he's rather salty about it. He said, quote, I'm tired of being the good guy. I may just retire if I don't get my freedom here. He told Yahoo that. So, in other words, there's going to be this waiver process right now. And here's the full quote. I'm tired of being the good guy. I'm tired of being viewed as the guy. After a while, you just kind of get taken advantage of in these situations. I've been known as a leader, and I am a leader, but a leader can be as disruptive as he can be productive. I've never heard a quote from Chauncey Billups like this. He continues to say, especially when you carry a strong voice and people rally around you. This is about me now. This is about me, and teams should know that right now. I'm absolutely blown away at that quote from Chauncey Billups because we've just never heard anything like that throughout his entire career. But you know what? I'm not mad at him. He was not happy about the trade that sent him from Denver to New York in the Carmelo Anthony trade. It was like nothing against the Knicks. It's just like, he's from Colorado, finally found a home there, gone. Now he's on the move again. Chauncey's a frustrated man. So, Ronnie, this raises this question. Where's a good fit for him out there?
From a basketball standpoint, Chauncey can play in any system, any organization. He's proven that. He's like Tyson Chandler, has done well in a lot of different systems. He right now is just frustrated as being the extra piece that's thrown in to make someone else's deal look good.
Good point.
He wants a good situation for himself. He's earned that right, I think. He's been in this league long enough. He's earned the respect to not just be an afterthought. But what he's finding out, though, is that is the business side of the NBA. They don't always ask you your permission.
Thank you, Chauncey, for speaking your mind. You're 100% right. Get rid of the London fall coat, pull out your flip-flops, and head to South Beach.
You're just putting that out there just like that.
It's his way this time. So don't pick him off waivers because I'm not coming. I'm going where I want to go. I'm pulling out my flip-flops, and I'm going to South Beach.
And per the amnesty clause in the new CBA, non-tax-paying teams are eligible to bid on him right now in the waiver process. If he clears that, then he's an unrestricted free agent.
That's
for
right.
anybody to sign him. He may, in fact, be going to Miami. Brandon Roy, in fact, is going to retirement. It's highly sad. We're back to cover it in a moment.